Hey everyone, Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and you're watching me live on Bowdabra. We are live here each and every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and Morex, who partners up with Bowdabra, did send us some new ribbon. So this ribbon isn't available at nicksseasonaldecor.com, but hopefully soon we will be able to carry some of these high quality ribbons. So this is my first time using some of them, and some of these are really, really pretty. I'm in love with all of them, basically. So as you come in, let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you're interested in these products, you can order them through our affiliate link down below. Here to the left of me or the right of you, we have the mini Bowdabra. This is great for smaller projects, finer detailed projects, things that don't need massive bows. You can create decent sized bows, and that's usually what we like to do each week using the Bowdabra. But the large Bowdabra right here is the one that I highly recommend for wreath designers, swag makers, garland makers. If you make anything that's larger, this is the Bowdabra for you. So let me just share this video so we can get some of our people here. Hey,
Hi.
Julie.
Hi, Edna. Hi, Lisa.
How's everyone doing? I hope you're all having a great day. It's crazy that it's already Monday, right?
I know.
So
Flies by every week.
we say that every week, and faithfully, you guys are probably sick of hearing it, but it's so true. Each week seems to go faster than the last. So we also are going to be creating, I think, a lemon themed wreath tonight. But let's go through some of these ribbons. Let me just make sure we are live. Can you guys see me and hear me okay?
Hi, Pamela. Hi, Fairy. Hey, Debbie.
Hey, you guys, nice to see you. So let's go through a quick rundown. So we do have a similar ribbon to this in stock, but I like this one with the larger lemons. Look at how pretty that is. We also got some truck ribbon with the sunflowers. These two are really pretty for spring and Easter. Look at those.
Hi, Minnie. Hey, Pam.
Out of these two, which do you like more?
I like the pink.
You like the pink? Which one do you
Yeah.
think I like more?
The blue.
The pink. I think the
sorry.
pink and the green together look really nice. The blue's very pretty too. So that we have those. We have this butterfly ribbon. Look at that one with the purple. We have these. Look at those.
I like the green one.
I like the brown one. We also have some 50-yarders here. We got this in the yellow.
I do like the yellow.
I do like the yellow. I like the green too. Let's see how these are. I love that they're all wrapped. Look at that.
It's pretty.
That's a pretty ribbon. This is what the green looks like. Or lime. That's a pretty combo right there. You could do lemons and limes. We have another butterfly ribbon, unless that's the one I showed you. Well, we got the 1.5-inch version too. We also got some of my favorite ribbons, which are burlap. Looks like we got the yellow, the green, the royal, and then kind of like the icy blue, right? All right, let's get started. Ooh, I'm excited, you guys. I don't know which ribbon to start with. Let's see, you guys. Let me know down below. Which of these ribbons should I start with?
Hi, Julie.
Hey, Julie. Hey, Pat and Susan.
Hi, Alicia.
So, yes, don't forget Bowdabra is giving away a free roll of scrunchy ribbon tonight, and all you have to do is just let us know you would like to win. We're going to do 250-yarders first. Let's see how these
says,
work.
Nick, you just love limes.
I do love limes.
Nick loves lemons, too.
I
He
do
just
like lemons,
eats them.
too. I do. I'm weird, I know.
Funny story the other day, Dad actually bought some lemons when he was at the grocery store, and I knew that we had lemons at home, and I asked Nick where the lemons were, and it turns out Nick actually ate them.
I did.
He just cuts them up and eats them.
So even though both of these ribbons are the same print, I am noticing a big difference between the both of them. Are you able to see the difference, Al? I'm not sure if it's pulling up on camera. So this yellow one is definitely the thickness I like to use, and this green one is a little bit thin. You still can make it work, but those are what they look like outside of the packaging. All right, so let's stick with the yellow for now. What we're going to do is cut a length of wire. Over 100 of you guys.
She wanted to see the Easter pink first.
Easter pink first. All right. Up. Looks like we lost one of our studio lights. You guys should still be able to see me. I think we just kicked the cord. So we're going to take that wire, place it underneath our large Bowdabra. Then what we can do is come back in with our yellow ribbon. So we're going to start with a traditional bow. I'm actually thinking we'll do a couple versions of this. We got plenty of ribbon that we're going to probably be using different styles each week. So let's see what we can do with this yellow one.
Hi, Teresa. Hi, Jeannie.
Welcome, you guys.
Hey, Nita.
We're going to place that in like so.
Kim would love to win. Lee would love to win.
Yeah, let us know, you guys. We're going to create loops about 3.5 to 4 inches, maybe a little bit over. So that's the size I usually like to create for our wreaths. Once you do your first two, after that, I mean, even if just adding your first loop is easy. So don't think it's complicated, you guys. Yes, I've been at this for years, but you can absolutely do what I'm doing here. It's just a simple traditional bow, one of my favorite techniques of all time, and it's been timeless. You know, bows have, come and gone, techniques have come and gone, but the traditional bow, I think, is the oldest technique out there. What do you think, Alex?
Probably,
Traditional and
yeah.
bow tie.
Yeah.
All right, let's make this super full. How about that? Let's do that.
Hi, Teresa. Thank you for asking. She is still at the vet, so hopefully we'll get some more news soon.
Yes, so they have her on IVs and stuff. We're talking about our dog. For those of you that follow me, you might have saw my post yesterday. It's just been a crazy 30 days for us here. 3 hospital visits amongst 3 family members. So it hasn't been the easiest, but I feel like we've got a lot accomplished in the meantime, right?
Yeah.
Got to stay busy. But that's what's nice about what we do, you guys. So it's not work for me. It's therapy. I'm just lucky enough that I get to get paid for designing, right? So I enjoy what I do so much that when life gets hectic and crazy, we make bows.
Sharon says these are all gorgeous ribbons.
Yes, they are.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Nice to see you. So that is 5 on each side. Let's stop there. That's going to create a bow that works for pretty much every design. So this is where people get confused. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take those wires, pull them to the middle, feed it through one side, doesn't matter which side it is, tighten it, and now you have a slip knot. So this knot will keep it in place if you need to step away from it, but it's not permanently attached. So you're going to have to take those wires, tighten them again, pull them to the back of the bow, and then tie it off. And I like to give it 2 or 3 knots to make sure it's not going anywhere. Like that. And all of these loops are pretty much different sizes, and it still creates a striking bow. So you do not have to have the same size loops for a beautiful outcome. If anything, that just stresses me out trying to be perfect. And this is what you're able to create.
Deborah says, win. I love winning.
That's right. Let us know. What do you think?
Teresa says, looks like sunshine.
It does look like sunshine, Teresa. That's a great point. So I love that ribbon. So again, there's just different variations amongst the same ribbon. I'm not sure if this is going to pull up on camera. You still can create a nice bow out of it, but just amongst different colors, there's variations. So this is the green version of that ribbon we just used, but I want to come back to that yellow one and do a funky bow. I'm curious to see how it looks with the gingham. So cut another length of wire, place it into the Bowdabra, and tuck it underneath. Okay. Now what we're going to do is a couple different things. You can actually just work it in directly, and I'm going to show you guys one as an example. You can place your tail in, create your loop.
Debbie says, beautiful.
Thank you, Debbie. And then cut it off. Like so. I'm not measuring the tails. They're about 6 to 8 inches. Loops about 2.5, 3. Another option you can do is use your Bowdabra as an extra hand. So you can just create your loop in your hand, snip it off, and place it inside. And that'll just keep it in place and you're not going to lose it. Thank you, guys. Continue doing that. So let me know, which of the two looks easiest to you, Alex? Working it in before or while using your Bowdabra, or work it in after and use your Bowdabra to hold it?
I think cutting first.
Putting first? Oh, in my hand. I mean, it really makes no difference.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of the same. That's easy. Looks easy too when you flip the Bowdabra like that.
Yeah, they're both very similar. It just depends on what you like. So that's just 2 different options to create the same outcome. Let's come back in with 1 or 2 more. Let's make this bow nice and full like the last one.
Donna says the first bow would work perfectly on a lemon wreath I have started on my work table.
Ooh, it would make a beautiful kind of lemon wreath bow. And you don't have to work in lemons in your ribbon, right? You can add lemon picks to a wreath, lemon sign, and then get your lemon feel from that. But there's no reason why you have to work in lemons with it. That's a beautiful combo. But if you don't have lemon ribbon, this would make a great lemon bow without lemons. So that is that. We worked in 1, 2, 3 on this side. 4, 5, 6. 6 loops. Take those wires, pull them to the middle. And I see we hit over 200 live viewers. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let me know which of the ribbons you'd like to see me use next. Tie it from behind.
Angelica says pretty.
Thank you, Angelica.
Sharon says awesome funky bow. Yellow is a happy color.
It is a happy color. So I've been loving yellows and oranges this year. I feel like I've used them more than any other color, right? Yeah. We've done lots of carrot-themed decor. We've done lots of lemon decor. This is like probably our 100th wreath lemon theme this year alone. But it's so popular, and I think it's because it makes people happy. That yellow is such a bright yellow, but it's not an overwhelming yellow, right? So it doesn't look warm like an orangey yellow would. So it just looks like sunshine to me.
Nita asks, what is the largest inch loop you can make for a bow for a wreath? Mine end up being too small. I mean, there's no cutoff where it's too big. It's just my biggest tip when creating bows for your designs is to take scale into consideration. So if you're designing on a 14-inch wreath like we're doing today, I'm not going to really want to do a 2.5-inch ribbon with 10-inch loops, right? So always keep scale into consideration. If you're making your loops too small, just make them a little bit bigger if you're using a standard wreath. So I see a few people want to see the butterfly ribbon after.
I know, I like that one too. We're going to do the pink one next. Somebody requested the pink, and then we can do a butterfly. So it looks like we have a 2.5-inch beige, we have a 1.5-inch yellow butterfly, and a 2.5-inch purple butterfly. So let me know which of those colors you guys want to see.
Purple.
But Alex says purple.
The purple's pretty.
The purple is pretty. So there is your funky bow using a 1.5-inch yellow gingham ribbon. Isn't that pretty? And what I've been doing lately is I've been doing that, haven't I? So Alex just edited a pre-recorded bow video, and what you see me do in the video is just kind of soften the bow look. For years, I've loved creating rigid bows with the loops being perfectly proportionate and perfectly straightened, and I've really loved the looser effect lately. Things change though, so who knows? Maybe next week I'll want to make sure those loops are perfectly straight. But that is that bow. Do you guys like that?
Donna asked, is dovetailing always a must to finish off your bow?
Nope. Another thing you can do too is cut at an angle. So let me show how to do that.
Ooh, lots of purples.
You can just cut at an angle and get another beautiful effect. And when Alex first started, she used to, instead of dovetail, she'd do it in the opposite direction. Remember, Al? Mm-hmm. So it'd turn out to be like a point. But maybe we'll give that a shot. Maybe that'll look nice.
By accident.
What do you guys think? Maybe we'll try that. Maybe we'll try that with this bow. Maybe not the butterfly. Maybe the next bow. All right, we're going to take our wire, place it in the slit on the top of your Bowdabra again.
Pam says, love all your bows and wreaths.
Thank you, Pam. What we're going to do is open up our roll. And that's a pretty one. Oh, that's not the one we're working with yet. I'll show you guys what it looks like, but we promised the pink bow. So let's do the pink bow. I forget who requested it, but we're going to do this for you. So let's see the quality of this ribbon.
Teresa says, love your funky bows.
Thank you, Teresa. All right, beautiful quality.
Hi, Myrna.
So for this bow, I'm thinking we'll just do, maybe we'll mix it up. Let's cut a length of tails. This is a very pretty ribbon. Great, great quality on this one. Take your tails. They don't have to be even. If you want them to be, you can. Place them inside your Bowdabra.
Debbie says, I still do that occasionally, Alex.
I know, right? It happens to the best of us. Place your ribbon. See what I'm doing? This is the back side of it. I'm going to place it, leaving about a 1/2 inch of an overhang. Then what we'll do is I like to rotate my Bowdabra instead of rotating my hands and my ribbon. So that's what you see me do when I go back and forth. It just keeps me from having to move my hands a certain way. We're creating about 4.5 5-inch loops.
Hey, Marilyn.
Hey, Marilyn. Let's do 3 on each side. And Bowdabra has shared the link where you can order your Bowdabras and your wires. And I'm running low on my wire, but I swear, you guys, I probably made, I use the wire each Monday for Bowdabra. I think we've done 20 lives using that one spool. I mean, that spool has lasted longer than many friendships. But that spool was actually the spool of wire from the house, and that was 7 months ago. So it's lasted through a lot of bows. All right, so we did 3 loops on each side. Now what we're going to do is come back in with 2 more loops. These ones have to be a little bit smaller, about 2.5 inches or so on each side.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Debbie.
Hey, Lori. Nice to see you. Hey,
Marcia
Monica.
would love to win.
Hi, Marcia.
Sharon says, that is beautiful ribbon. I love the polka dots.
It is a very pretty ribbon. All right. So now we're going to do our final loop on this side.
Hi, Kay. Thank you for your order.
Thank you, Kay. Now what we got to do is our button loop, right? So our button loop only has to be about a couple inches long. Take that ribbon, place it in. See what I did? I just did there is I compressed the bow. That keeps it from being too poofy, and it keeps us from having a difficulty tightening that ribbon and making sure it doesn't fall apart. Another thing that comes with your Bowdabra is the wand. You can just place that in. I never use it, but if you have a lot of loops on your bow, or if you really want to compress it in place, this is a great tool. So it does come with the Bowdabra, but you can do what I do, which is just squish it as well. So take those wires, pull them through.
Hi, Bob.
Hey, Bob, tie it off.
Kathy says, hey, guys, what are we giving?
What are we doing?
What are we giving?
What are we giving? Bowdabra every Monday gives away a free roll of ribbon. All you have to do is just let us know. Tie your bow off. This is going to be pretty. Pull your tails forward. I'll fluff this upside down just to show you how easy it can be. I like to start on the outside, pull apart those 3 bigger loops on each side, and even then, they're slightly off.
Hi, Catherine. She's watching from VA. Virginia?
Virginia. Open up the button loop, dead smack in the middle. And how pretty is that bow? How does that look?
It's pretty. Kind of reminds me of like Candyland.
Candyland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very pretty. So that's what the button loop looks like in the middle. Can you guys see that okay? And I see we have 300 live viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. And right before this video started, I looked down, I looked up, and I said to Alex, I wear this shirt every Monday night. So that's that. So that's the next bow. Some of you guys are like, am I in a time loop? Why am I seeing Nick in the same position, same hat, same shirt every week? You're not. You are seeing that, but it's a different day. So what we're going to do now is come back in with that butterfly ribbon. Alex wanted the purple, but it does come in brown, it looks like, and yellow. So let's see if we can finish this entire live with this roll of wire. If not, I got more, but it's nice to use
Sheila
just
says
enough.
very pretty. Bob says fabulous.
Thank you all. So for this bow, let's try something even more different. What we're going to do is just cut a bunch of random lengths. Look, that's a good length for me. We'll snip. Pull out another length. That looks good enough for me. We'll snip there. That ribbon's pieced together, so I'll snip that inch off. That's how they piece them together. Let's do 5 of these. So we did 2. Come back in with another. Let's do a much shorter one. Why not? And one more for good measure.
Lots of people would love to win.
Yeah, let us know.
Charlene loves that ribbon.
So now what we got to do is dovetail. So fold your ribbons in half and cut from the middle out towards a wired edge. And one tip I can give you with dovetailing is if you're working with dull scissors, cut one piece of ribbon at a time. You don't want those ends to fray. If you're using sharp scissors, you can cut 2 or 3 pieces. If it looks like it's fraying, either reduce the amount of loops you have that you're cutting or get sharper scissors. So we use Betty Crocker dollar store scissors for a number of years, and we've kind of upgraded to these scissors now. But make sure when you cut anything with your scissors, treat these scissors with a certain level of respect, right? You don't want to be cutting pipe cleaners. You sure do not want to be cutting wire. Yes, this ribbon is wired, but this wire is very, very thinly gauged. It's just there to hold up those loops. So you don't want to be cutting anything larger than that. Don't cut your floral stems off. I swear that would give me a heart attack if I saw that. And actually, I did see that because Alex has done that before.
I've done that multiple times, and Nick has yelled at me.
So we're going to take our ribbon now. I'm just going to pinch about 3.5 inches down. And if you wanted to do this too, this is another thing you can do. You can place it inside your Bowdabra, reverse it, and then work it in. It's really whatever you feel like in the moment.
Miriam asked, how many tails?
We'll see how many we cut. I don't remember exactly. So this one's the shortest piece. We'll keep that for the surface. The rest are up for grabs. Take your next piece. Notice what we're doing is we're placing them all on the same size, same side. And it's going to create kind of an unusual bow. Here's the longest piece it looks like. We'll pinch again.
Hi, Donna.
Hey, Donna. Work it in. Let's work in another piece. So by a show of hands, how many of you enjoy watching me on Bowdabra? I always appreciate when you guys let me know, and it makes me continue doing these lives. And hopefully, I've taught you how to make a bow, and if I haven't yet, there's plenty of time, right? Eventually, I'll get everybody on the bow making train. So what we're going to do now is take those wires, pull them to the middle, feed them through, and tie it off.
Fonda says, love my Bowdabra, would love to win. Pamela says, beautiful ribbon.
Thank you. We're going to take these and tie them off. And look at how easy that bow is. Now fluff out your loops up top.
Edna loves watching you.
Thank you, Edna. And we know Edna because Edna's with us each and every week, isn't she? Edna became a household name in my family.
Yes. Hey, Miriam, I packed your order today.
Yes, you did. And then Alex had to scream for me to hold the box because she has short arms and it's in a big box.
It's a big box, so stay tuned.
That's
Hi,
right.
Marianne.
Hey, Marianne. Fluff your bow out, and we can spend as much time as required. I like to do these short and sweet. That way you guys are able to see as many bows and techniques as possible. Pull them down, fluff them open, and how pretty is that? Once you spend a little bit more time fluffing, you guys, always take your time fluffing. I may not get to watch weekly, but I enjoy watching when I can. Well, thank you, Pamela, for that. So that's the next bow. How are we doing on time?
We have about 7 minutes.
7 minutes. So let's do our wreath. We actually made this bow, which we can use for our wreath. It's very large, but I think it's going to look very pretty. So let's take this bow. And how do I want this positioned? Let's do it like... So these are our 14-inch oval grapevines, and we have a few left. We did run out of every other size on our website, but we have a few 14-inch ovals left. We're going to take those wires, pull them from the back to the front, and tie it through. So just tie it right where the wire already is. And that way you don't see the wire, and there's also no end in sight. So the back, it just kind of loops around. So then after you do that, what you can do is snip those wires off, pull those tails down.
Fonda says pretty yellow. Rosemary says nice.
So this bow is large, but the focus on today's wreath is not so much the grapevine. So I'm okay seeing this size bow for this size grapevine because I think it's just going to look really pretty. See? All right. Now that that's in place, we can start working in some greenery and flowers. So here what we have first is this new bush that we just got in last week. We have these in purple, yellow, and some other color, I guess. White, maybe? White. Alex is like, I don't know. We're going to snip these off. I love this yellow one. And with the lemon ribbon we got today from Morex, it would be a perfect companion for it. And we'll use that lemon ribbon next week. All right, so we'll take a little bit of this greenery, and this is a kind of a dual foliage because it has little flowers that aren't too showy, and it has little leaves and little stems on it. Dip it in our glue skillet. If you do not have a glue skillet, you are missing out.
Syria says, Nick, are the ribbons sold on your site?
So we do not have these ribbons available as of yet. Hopefully, in the near future, we will carry these ribbons, but right now you can order them through the link down below when ordering your Bowdabra. So we're going to take some of these now, snip them in half so we're able to distribute them a little bit more. More bang for your buck when you divide your stems up. Place that one there.
Susie says, hi, love your show.
Thank you, Susie.
Miriam just made the bee wreath. She can't wait to show it off.
Ooh, I can't wait to see
pretty.
it.
Yeah, send us pictures.
Definitely send us pictures. We always love when you share pictures with us. And don't forget, both Bowdabra as well as Nick's Seasonal Decor have 2 free community groups. Bowdabra has their group. It's the Bowdabra Fan Gallery. And we have the Nick's Seasonal Decor Crafting Community. So if you're looking for inspiration from other designs, you definitely can join those groups. So now we're going to work in our daisy sprays. So these are Real Touch daisies, and I think that's going to be the perfect match. So let's break these apart.
Donna says, really liking the look of the small flowers with the grapevine.
Yes, so scale is very important. This bow, a little bit large for this design, but as you can see, it's working out. So rules are meant to be broken, and there's no thing out there that says you have to do something a certain way. So I'll take some of these now. So aren't we getting that lemon feel from this without the use of lemons?
Yeah. Denise asked, if your grapevine looks trashy, how do you clean it up?
Well, first of all, I don't think a grapevine looks trashy. If it's wonky or uneven or kind of funky, you absolutely can use it. This one was kind of funky to start off with, right? So whenever you see me design, whether it's on Nick's Seasonal Decor or Bowdabra, I'm always choosing what kind of grapevines, Al?
The ones that have...
The ugliest ones, right? The ugliest ones we carry. So I choose the ugliest ones we carry to save the best ones for you. But if you like my designs, and I'm using a poor grapevine, imagine what you can do with a good grapevine. So the grapevine's not the most important thing. If it's a little funky, a little messed up, you still can make it work, and I do it on a daily basis.
Angelica asked, what size bow would you suggest for a 12-inch grapevine?
A 12-inch grapevine. I haven't designed with a 12-inch grapevine in a very, very long time. But I would suggest anything using, a 1.5-inch ribbon would definitely be the most appropriate, and not going any further out than about 4 or 5-inch loops, max, because you are dealing with such a small grapevine.
Hi, Quincy.
Hey, Quincy. All right, losing some flower stems, but that's okay. We're going to take these, curl them up.
Nita says that's a pretty wreath. And we have our winner tonight.
Who's our lucky winner?
And our winner tonight is, congratulations to Julie Seagraves McClymont from Arizona.
Congratulations! You just won yourself a free roll of ribbon. And all you have to do is just comment down below. Not comment down below. Shoot Bowdabra a message, and they will send out your choice of ribbon to you. So don't forget, every Monday night, Bowdabra gives away a free roll. So that's how that wreath looks. Isn't that very pretty? We used 1 bush of greenery with little yellow flowers, 2 daisy sprays, 1 ribbon. The ribbon, we created about 5.5-inch loops, created some long tails, and it's on a 14-inch oval grapevine. So that is that.
Peggy says, Yaya beats the grapevines outside to clean the trash out.
Yaya does.
She does.
Yaya likes to make sure you guys have the best grapevines imaginable. So let's just do a quick little bow. I think we have 2 minutes left.
Yep.
So let's just take that wire. We're going to use our mini. And don't forget, we have tons of new ribbons. So you're going to be seeing these over the next few weeks, because we got a lot of different styles. So let's use this green ribbon. Like I said, it's a little bit on the thinner side.
Teresa says, very elegant.
Thank you, Teresa. So let's do our best with this ribbon.
Good night, Edna. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Edna, for being here with us. All right, let's dovetail these.
Gladys says, very pretty. Susan says, bright and sunny.
Thank you, Susan. All right. Now let's work it into the middle. And then create a few loops.
Kathy says, love the green.
Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, so this is a little bit thinner, but we still can make it work. So let's do 4 loops, 2 on each side. And then let's come back in with our button loop.
It almost looks a little bit more like fuzzier.
Yeah,
like
so it's the
this has
same.
A fuzzy...
It's the same ribbon.
Ah.
Can you feel?
Yeah.
It's a little bit. It's not. I wouldn't say fuzzy. I would say like a linen.
Yeah.
Like a linen, but not like a traditional linen, like a doily texture, sort of. You know?
Yeah, like with a little grain.
Yeah. Alex is
like
trying to find the
picture it.
words. Yeah, me and Alex have a difficult time trying to find words, but let's see.
Carol says, love that ribbon.
All right. So that's the best we're going to be able to do. Let's fluff the middle out. All right, so that is a little bow tie using the green ribbon. So we were able to create this bow. We created our butterfly bow, which I can't wait to fluff that out. My favorite bow of the night is this one, which got a little bit squished. So we always send pictures to Bowdabras of them hanging up and me fluffing them a little bit more to make them look the best they can look. As I've said before, you can be using very expensive ribbon, and if you don't spend the time fluffing, it doesn't make a difference if you're using dollar store ribbon or $50, $60 rolls of ribbon. So make sure you spend that time fluffing. And probably one of my favorite wreaths that we've made on Bowdabra. Not my favorite bow, but our favorite wreath, which I think turned out so pretty. Right? How's it look?
Cute.
So thank you all so very much for tuning in. I'm Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor. You're watching me on Bowdabra. We go live here each and every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And Bowdabra gives away a free roll each week of a ribbon in red, silver, or gold. I believe those are the colors. It's been a long time since we've said the colors. You can find the products down below. Make sure to join both Facebook groups so that you can get more inspiration from others. So once again, thank you guys. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Dory, and thank you, Joe, for helping us out tonight. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everyone.